Hey everybody, welcome to my long range sniping guide. I made this guide for myself to remember for those low kill guys who sit and spawn or just really far away and don't benefit their team in any way, and for those guys that really want to feel like a sniper. So, what are our goals as a long range sniper? First, streak up. Getting your streaks is the best way to support your team when you are sniping. Once you get them all, die. Either to an enemy or to the restricted zone if you don't want to give someone a kill. Second, counter snipe. That means you are prioritizing taking out other snipers to give your team safety. Third, and finally, have fun. Now, on to class and weapons. Here's the class. There isn't much leeway on the setup. Everything here is the best or necessary. I'll take you through my thoughts real quick. Let's start with the vest. CCT is the only one that really has any benefit. You can make an argument for the gunner vest, but it takes away 2 perks and you lose the Joker, which is a need. Barricade is the best because you'll be in spawn, so you don't need a tac insert, a ammo box, or AP rounds. And you need that cover that the barricade's going to provide because you'll be up high, usually in positions that don't have, any coverage for you. Now the perks. Quick grip is must to use the Joker effectively. Climbing boots, because we will be climbing a lot. And then for the gear, hardline and mag holster are all that really work. You could sub in cold-blooded for mag holster though.
Quick and clean.
So, Joker, a launcher. You're probably like, what the hell? Well, believe me, it is a must. In Modern Warfare 2, they had the spotter scope, which was a huge help to snipers by allowing you to spot targets without them seeing your sniper go in. In Modern Warfare 3, we don't have that, so the Joker is our best replacement. Just swap it to thermal vision, and it's practically the same thing as the spotter scope. Now, weapons. You have 2 long-range snipers that you should be using. First, the Cat AMR, which should be no surprise. Feel free to modify the attachments to support whatever you have difficulty with, but I found these to be the best. Second, the Victus. The scope is the same on both because it's the only one I like most, but is entirely up to preference. But I would stick with one of the really high magnifications. These 2 snipers are vastly different, and both have pros and cons, leading to neither being the better. The Cat has the highest damage, guaranteeing a one-hit kill just about every time, and has a built-in bipod, but it has a super noticeable bullet trail and more bullet drop. The Victus has no bullet trail, so you can keep firing shots if you miss, and more than likely people won't be able to see you. And it has less bullet drop, but it is only one-hit kill from the chest up, not including the arms. And that's not super accurately tested, but from what I've been sniping with it, it does not, you will get hit markers with it if you are not really precise with your shots. So that's something to think about too. Now, the spots, the angles. First, the best map, Orlov. This is the best map to long range snipe on, period. From E spawn, these are the best spots. you'll be on the roof. This is what they look like in game.
We're taking Charlie.
Now, the middle blue circle is new and is the spot if you are completely pushed back to E spawn. Your spawn.
We've lost Bravo.
This one, you'll be
Enemy
inside,
taking Delta.
about the second floor. From A spawn, these are the best spots. You'll be at the top of them. This is what they look like in game.
Alpha secure. We have
Now, the middle red circle is new and is the spot if you are completely pushed back to A spawn, your spawn again. You'll be on the roof. This is what it looks like in game.
we control Alpha. We have taken the lead.
Lastly, for Orlov, the green is when you have pushed the enemy completely back to their spawn. So the other side of when you're pushed back. It goes for both sides. So if you're A spawn or you're E spawn, these are the spots you'll be on if you've pushed the enemy back. You'll be on the roof of the right circle and the top of the left circle. Now, the second best, resort. It really only has one position for both sides. For E spawn, you'll be in this building at the top, in game.
We're taking Delta. We've lost Bravo. Objective Echo.
For A spawn, you will be alternating depending on how pushed up E spawn is. Here's the first, you'll be on top of the rock or behind it, in game.
Objective Bravo secure.
The second is on top of this building, and you can only go to it when you control B, and usually A2, in game. Lastly, Popov, which is an ass map for many reasons, but for long range sniping, I just can't get it to work. But if you absolutely have to long range snipe on it, these are my best spot guesses. Top blue, you can't really see anything, but is safe and has some angles on the roof. Middle blue is top of the crane, which is great if you don't have anyone paying attention to you. Otherwise, they're going to fill you with bullet holes. Bottom blue is in the house's tower and is far too close to the action. Then red, which is the top of the crane, the other crane, which again is far too close, and it's not protected pretty much at all. All right, that's all covered now. If you stayed this long, I'll give you some tips and a warning.
Enemy
First tip,
UAV active.
first the tips. If you just want to
Enemies
long range
taking
snipe
Delta.
every now and again, stick with one of the snipers and master it.
UAV is
Don't
online.
switch.
Friendly UAV on
But
station.
if sniping is your thing,
Enemy UAV active.
understand that position and playstyle are only about 30% of the success. 70% is about how well you can shoot with that sniper.
We're
So
losing
try and
Delta.
master whichever sniper you choose first. So master either the Victus first or the Cat first.
Loading.
And then you can
Enemies
swap in
gaining
between
ground. Push them back.
once you have one mastered. As a
Securing
sniper,
objective Charlie.
you should easily have
Quick
3
and clean.
times
SAE
more
ready to
kills
launch.
than your deaths.
Objective Echo secure.
That means if you have 1 death, you should have 3+ kills. Or, if you have 30 kills, you should have 10 deaths.
Go ahead.
Now the warning. Since you'll be consistently getting 3 times
Quick and
the
clean.
kills than your deaths,
Friendly Overwatch
that's going to shoot your KD.
Hostiles
And
launch the cruise missile.
once it gets too high,
Friendly
if you
Overwatch
decide
below inbound.
you know, you don't want to snipe anymore, you might not be able to compete against the other players in your lobbies in their gunplay, with their gunplay. And then you might be forced to snipe.
Settle that score.
Just to have, you know, a decent time. But that's the price for skill-based matchmaking.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
That's the end.